Hey everybody, and welcome to another Atari ST quick look video. And we're going to take a look at another one of my favorite ST games from back in the day, and it's namely Buggy Boy, published by Elite in 1988. And I think it's also known as Speed Buggy in the US, I believe. And before we carry on, I have a horrible secret I must confess. I don't really like racing games. And this is a racing game, and I've always found these, the kind of time challenge games. The only reason you race is to get a better lap time. I find it so boring. And there's a few racing games, of course, that's an exception that I still like Carmageddon. But of course that's not so much about racing as much as it's about annihilating the opposition by actually destroying them. And yes, you can race in Carmageddon, but where's the fun in that? And there's a few other exceptions as well, like I had this fascination for Pole Position, the arcade game back in the day when I first saw it in the arcades. There was something very fascinating with the visuals of this game, and I didn't really enjoy playing it, but I do remember when I played it for the first time that instead of trying to get a good lap time, I actually tried to drive off-road and try and drive over to those mountains in the horizon because they were so enticing to me. I was like, I want to explore what's over there. And of course that wasn't possible, but that didn't stop me from trying because I didn't quite realize the limitations of arcade games back then. But of course you couldn't reach the horizon, you couldn't explore the game world, and ever since then that's always been kind of a fascination for me, to be able to drive around or walk around and explore an entire open world. But of course that was a couple of years away. And of course another exception is Buggy Boy or Speed Buggy, which I also really liked. And it's also kind of a racing game where you drive around and need to finish the lap in time. You've got a set amount of time, and then you can find extra time along the road. And you can also get points by picking up various flags and such. And it's a really, really fun game. I really enjoyed it. And Buggy Boy or Speed Buggy is actually based on an arcade game with the same name, released in 1986 by Tatsumi. I had no idea this was actually based on an arcade game, and I don't think I've ever seen this game in the arcades. And the conversion is really, really solid. They even gotten the sound effects right, and just got the general feel of the game. I did play the game a bit on MAME before recording, and I must say they really kind of nailed it. It's not maybe as fast as the arcade version, it's a bit choppier, the frame rate, but still very enjoyable. So let's start it up and have a look and see if it's still any fun today. So we've got a couple of different tracks here, or courses here. I don't remember too much of these. It's a bit hazy, my memory. I do remember playing this a great deal and having a lot of fun, but I don't remember the specific track. So let's just start off by doing off-road, I'd say. And here we go. Let's see if I can still do this. I don't really remember if I was any good at this game, but I do remember being so much fun playing it. There's something deeply enjoyable about this. Collect these flags, and if you do it in the right order, you can even get a bonus modifier, I think. Let's do... Yeah, that's what kind of happens when I'm focusing too much on collecting the flags and not looking at the road. But let's try and get them in order anyway. And this was so cool. You get these like tunnels and trees that you can drive into, which is fun. Alright, let's try and do better, shall we? Yeah, we get bonus points if we collect the flags in the order that's specified on top. I'm gonna try and do that, and we can also... God damn it, I keep looking at those flags and not the road. Let's see if we can get that time. No, we couldn't. Got 20... Oh, and there's the... Oh, God. Yeah, I remember this bit. I always ended up in the lake there, or whatever it is. Oh man, this is going terrible. But let's go grab some more time and let's try and find the last flag. Yeah, this was so cool that you could get like these buildings or whatever it is, and also of course like tunnels and such, and you even got ramps that you can drive up on in the game as well. And oh man, come on, there's the goal just ahead of me. And yes, there is a high and low gear as well in the game. And I completely forget about using it, so let's try and do this time. But let's keep going off-road, because apparently I do like that. As I mentioned before, that's kind of what I wanted to do when I played Pole Position in the arcade. Alright, let's try and remember the high and low gear, and let's try and not fail utterly before we reach the first what do you call it, the first leg of this race. Let's get the flags. Apparently not. Keep missing them. And the tunnels, they were kind of dangerous together with the oh come on, not I did the same thing last time. Yeah, the tunnels were kind of dangerous, as well as the bridges over the water there, the lakes or whatever it is. I remember being completely screwed over by them quite frequently. Let's see if we can get the time. Yes, because we do need to think about time. Oh, really? Son of a... And let's use the high and low gear to my advantage here. And... son of a... Come on! Do the gear shift. Am I gonna fail again? I'm pretty sure I will. We can also jump by driving across these logs, which is fun because we can jump over obstacles, and I do get extended time, plus 6 seconds. That's probably not going to be enough. Okay, I'm going to worry about doing the race and not picking up the flags, because it's just going to screw me over pretty solidly, I think. And there's also tiny rocks that we can hit, like these, that will make me go onto 2 wheels. See if I can do that just to show you. Yep, so we can navigate certain parts of the map more easily. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can do that, jump over here and get the time. Oh hey, this is, I shouldn't say going well, but it's going better maybe a bit. That worked. Get the time. Yeah, this is still fun. This is still solid. Really solid, good fun. The frame rate might not be as amazing as on the arcade, of course. It feels a bit choppy, but doesn't matter. It's still so much fun. Extended time! Awesome. I did not expect to be able to play this well. It's coming back to me. As long as I don't mess with those flags, everything is gonna be fine. Fine and dandy. Let's not jump into the big rocks because those are bad for my health. Get the time, and let's not make friends with the tree. Like I've done on a number of occasions. Okay, let's make friends with the rock instead, shall we? Right. So this is, of course, like more a score-based or score attack type of... Oh, bonus! Yeah, that football, I think, is a bonus thing that you get. Just points. Nothing terribly exciting. But still, pretty cool. Yeah, as I was saying, this is, of course, more of a score attack game where you need to get points. And, of course, time as well. But the thing is really... Oh, let's not... shift down there. The point is points, so to speak. And this is going pretty well. Leg 4, and I still got time. I just got 1 second there. That was a bit depressing, to be honest. And I might actually hope that I screw up soon, because I want to kind of show you the other maps as well, because that's more fun. And I think this is the simplest one, right? There are, of course, more things to discover in this game than this map. Yeah, let's do some... Oh, 2-wheel driving. Yeah, they do add obstacles, I think. Fudge. As you progress through the race here. Let's go get the football. Let's try and do the jump. No, that didn't work. Missed the time. That might be bad. Oh, you bastards! You bastards! I remember that now. They put like a big whopping rock right on the bridge. You bastards! And of course, I've got no idea how faithful the tracks are compared to the arcade game. But I did play it just a tiny bit in MAME, and I don't really remember if the maps were the same, but it does look very similar at least. Plus 2 seconds. I think this is going to be the last track here, I'm guessing. So I'm thinking I'm going to screw up, or even if I don't screw up, I'm going to play another map just to add some variation here. And I'm not even sure why I just like this game so much. It's just something about the feel of the game that's just immensely enjoyable. Is this a good score? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't think I ever played this game to get points, really. I just did it because it was fun to play. It was just satisfying. Never been too much of a fan of, you know, score attack games. I mean, there are certain exceptions there as well. It can be fun to get a good score, but mostly it's like playing the game, enjoying the experience for me, exploring the game even. As I mentioned before with Pole Position, I really like the idea of being able to drive over to those mountains and explore them. That's kind of why I had that fascination, initially at least, for Pole Position. And of course it's always fun to explore new maps as well, so let's do that with the second map. Let's see if we can find something new and interesting here. I think this is going to be possibly a map with the ramps, which you can drive up on if you want, and if you don't die before that. Well, I don't suppose you die, you just fail. Wouldn't make sense if you died here, really, in this game. Oh man, I hate these. I still hate them. I can remember, like, every time I saw these waterways here, I was like, oh man, not again. Can we do this? We can, and we... Yeah, well, that was not so great, but hey. We made the first lap. And I keep forgetting about the gear shift here. The gear stick, or whatever you want to call it. It's typically me. And there's not a ton of sprites on the screen in this game. It's they kind of made a good balance of speed and stuff moving on the screen. I don't mind it not being covered with stuff. I'd rather have a decent frame rate. And the frame rate is pretty damn decent. It's pretty stable. It's probably not 25 frames a second maybe, but hey, it's good enough. Maybe not for today's standards, of course, but back then it was, damn, acceptable. Oh, damn these lakes. I hate you all. Oh shit, that was... Oh, I made that. That was weird. Let's go get the time, come on. And I'm not even trying to get the flags there, I'm just picking them up. I don't think it matters too much. If you pick up the wrong flag, it just takes longer to get the bonus multiplier, or it's not a multiplier, it's just a bonus, I think. So nothing too fancy going on there. It's a pretty damn simple game, not too damn much going on beyond just racing around and collecting flags. So by that standard, I feel that I should not like this game, but as I said, I really do enjoy this. And let's screw this up, shall we? Because I think we want to have a look at some other maps here. So I'm going to go hit something like a big flipping rock here. So see you on the third map. Apparently it's summertime again. Or maybe it's spring, I don't know. The maps do look a bit different here, color-wise. Maybe this is more like a desert. Kind of... Oh shit, I do remember this one, and always hitting this goddamn drink there. I always felt that maybe the hit detection there was a bit iffy. Sometimes you kind of end up in the water even though it doesn't feel like you should, but hey, it's I'm not great at navigating that bridge, or those bridges really. I'm pretty damn awful at it still, and they were giving me tons of grief back then as well. Oh, let's do the ramp here because we haven't done that. Cool. Really nice little touches, and I don't know if there's anything else that's special about the tracks. We'll see. Another tunnel. And I always found this fascinating with tunnels in a racing game. Just added a lot. Really a simple thing, but pretty damn cool. Can we do this? We can do it indeed. And here's another thing with this game. It's not really super difficult. It's really kind of easy getting the first track done or the first lap done, and then you can just keep going. And of course they do get more and more difficult each lap. So it's kind of satisfying that you can actually get somewhere. It's not like certain arcade games where you would just like have no time, no margin whatsoever to get onto the second track. You would just get completely annihilated if you missed like twice. And I just hated that as well with racing games that didn't give you enough time and just meant you had to restart and do the same first lap a million times until you were so fed up with it that it just wasn't any fun playing the game anymore. So that's another thing I do like about this. It starts out pretty easy and then gets pretty horrifically difficult as I remember it. We've got 20 seconds more to go, and I'm thinking this is not gonna work this time unless I find some bonus time. Let's go get that. And I think you're supposed to be able to get the buggy onto two wheels using the logs as well somehow. I'm not sure how you do it though, but I think maybe if you turn quickly or something like that. But I can't really quite remember that. You can use the rocks, of course, to do this, which makes it a bit easier navigating this, for instance. But that doesn't stop me from completely driving right into that piece of rock anyway. So yeah. Much good that did. Oh balls. And I keep forgetting about my gears, my high and low gears. It's typically me. I'm so into trying to drive that I just forget about the gear stick. See if we can do this. Fudge! Okay. I think this is not gonna work. I don't think I have enough time to get through this one. No matter, we're gonna go to the next course, I think. And those logs are quite sneakily placed, I think. Sometimes they are there to prevent you from picking up certain things like flags or those footballs. They're placed in a way that forces you to try and avoid them. Otherwise you're not going to get the points or get the pickup. Yep, time's up. Let's try the next one, shall we? More like a city area, but just not really any buildings about, except in the distance there. Shit! Oh, fuck me! That was... Whoa, yeah, I made that somehow. That was kind of tricky. More water. I don't like that. Please, please don't. And sometimes those logs are placed in a manner that kind of makes it possible for you to drive straight into a wall or something as well. So it's not always a good thing to hit these things. Crap! Come on, please. Alright, that worked. Sometimes the controls feels a bit oversensitive, but I don't think it's really a problem in the game. Probably the fact that I'm using the keyboard now, which feels a bit strange. Playing a racing game with the keyboard. Okay, let's try and not hit that. Okay, that worked. Give me those sweet flags. Leg 2 already. Damn, that's... this is pretty fast. I think we get longer tunnels as well, and we get lampposts in the middle of the road because that makes sense, right? I don't know what this is supposed to indicate. Maybe it's like supposed to be people walking there or something. I don't know. Get more tunnels. I think they add more stuff now on the higher levels for each lap I complete. And these bridges become far longer than I feel comfortable with. And these logs are your enemy here. I don't want to hit these logs just yet. Doing that as you are on a bridge is a terrible idea. Can we get to lap number 3? That is indeed the question. Let's... I wanted that time, but that didn't happen. Oh, we can do this. Yep, leg 3. Yeah, each leg is rather different now, so they do change stuff around quite a great deal. Feels like a completely new track, actually. Which is nice, makes it more interesting. Time, I want time, give me time. No, that's not going to work. I think I would have had to find a log there to be able to get that time, so I jump over the obstacles. Oh, hang on. By the way, I am speaking out of my arse. Up to the left, there is actually a map of the actual course, and as you can see, I have only, it's only partial part of the map I've done. Okay, can I do this? Can I get the time? Yes, I can. We've got 29 seconds. We should be able to do this. I'm thinking, I'm hoping, but there's plants in the way trying to stop that from happening. Yeah, we can do this. Plenty of time. Leg 4. And yes, we're still on the same course. It's just a different part of it, so yeah. Let's do the ramp. Oh, shit. Oh god, no, 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 no. Get the time, please. Don't know if I got it. Hope I did. Why are people putting plants in my way? This is not good. Oh, off-road a bit. That's interesting. I don't remember that actually. Crap. Can we do this? I think maybe not. Let's get it into high gear. Let's try and get that time. Because we really, really rather need it. Oh shit. Oh damn. That worked. Let's not hit something, because if I do, I might be screwed. Yet we can do it. Leg 5. Let's check out the last leg of this course. There's not much room for errors here though, because I've only got like, I don't remember how many seconds I got extra, but I don't think it was too much, so my extended time isn't great. And again, I keep forgetting about my high and low gear. Oh, really? I thought I was going to do a jump there, but alright. Maybe not. Need the time? Please, give me... Oh, crap. I missed that. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to finish this one, though. No, most likely not. But we're going to have a look at the final course as well, just because. Why not? Oh look, my favorite thing in the world, bridges and water. That's great. What? What the hell did I hit there? No clue. Yep, time's up. That didn't quite work. Let's check out the last course, shall we? It's another city-themed course, it would seem. Kinda gets a slight outrun vibe here. Really? Did I hit that? Okay, or maybe I did. didn't quite look like I did, but yeah, it probably did. Yeah, there's a slight Outrun vibe to this map. Only ever so slight. Outrun is a bit faster. Well, not on the ST, of course, because the ST conversion of Outrun was really absolute pants. It was such a huge disappointment. I remember being so excited about it. I'd seen, well, the graphics on the arcade game and being completely blown away. I was like, wow, it's going to be possible to make a decent conversion of Outrun on the ST and Amiga, but no, it was bloody awful. An absolute slideshow. So I was deeply disappointed with that. Alright, we can do the first leg here apparently. Good times. Let's not jump into the water, shall we? Because that's not good. Apparently I don't float very well. Which is, I suppose, understandable. Give me that sweet, sweet time. Let's try and... yeah, I was going to say let's try and not hit that, but instead I did the complete opposite. And, see if we can hit that. Yeah, and get the time. Yes, we... Fuck! They placed the obstacle in a very sneaky way, so every time you... Well, not every time, but quite often when you get time, you run the risk of... shit. Of driving into something that's... gonna mess you up. Come on, time. Thank you. Yeah, there's lots of simple little things going on here, making the game visually interesting and diverse. Like, they just remove, like, the road, add some water on the sides, and it just makes it look really, really nice. Really nice graphically. And it's, of course, very close to the arcade original, I have to say. At least the bits I've seen. There's probably stuff missing, I'm guessing. But yeah, this is a very solid... oh, crap. Very solid arcade conversion. That's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying playing this, and I would probably play a ton better and have more fun if I didn't talk all the time, but hey, such is life of a person that's on YouTube trying to make some videos about games. So yeah, I suppose I shouldn't complain about that too much, should I? Oh, this is bad. Yes, it is indeed. It's getting pretty difficult here. 52 seconds, that should be enough to get me onto the next leg here, I think, right? Maybe. Give me that time, baby, give me that... What the hell did I hit there? I didn't see anything. That's weird. Yeah, and another game I need to check out, another racing game I should say that I need to check is Vroom. I've never actually played it, and I know there's a lot of people saying that's one of the, if not the best, ST racing games, and it just looks pretty damn cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make a video about that one because I have never played it, and I know that sounds crazy, and it's probably, I should probably be ashamed of myself, but I just never came across it for some reason. I don't particularly know why. I don't think I even heard about that game back in the days. So yeah, that's gonna happen soon enough. Oh, I'm not sure why I tried to go into low gear there. That's stupid. How are we doing on time? At 43 seconds, that's pretty good. Missed the football. Damn! Oh no, no. Oh, I like the straight bridges. I like those. They are very nice indeed. Oh, god damn it. We can do this. We can do this. Or can we? Maybe not. There's time there. I don't think I'm gonna... No, I can't get that. 15 seconds. That's not going to be enough, I think. Seven seconds. Where are we at? We might do that. Fuck! Come on! Go! Go, 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 go. Oh, just made it. Is this the final leg? I think it is, yep. So I'm gonna go for it. And maybe, well, I'm gonna say probably not gonna make it, but yeah, let's try it anyway. Because I'm having fun. Oh, I got greedy. I wanted to go for that time, but we shouldn't have done that. Really? Alright, alright. Let's see if we can get the... No, I was going to try and get myself onto 2 wheels, but that didn't work. Why are people planting trees in the middle of the flipping road? This is a bad idea. And you can see the frame rate is starting to chug a bit now, so the poor engine here is kind of suffering a bit, but it is still perfectly playable, I'd have to say. Oh, come on, wait! You bunch of bastards! It's a tree in front of the entrance to the tunnel here. Yep, and I'm out of time. Oh well. Yeah, this was a lot of fun, I have to admit, and definitely a game I can see myself playing even today. So with that, I'm going to end the video, but before we go, let's have a look at a couple of reviews for the game. And pretty much all reviews I could find for this game were positive. ST Action awarded it an ST Action 1 and gave it 83%. And one of the reviewers wrote, "I cannot help but recommend this game as it will appeal to old and young gamers alike due to its simplicity and playability." And the other reviewer said, "It may not be too awe-inspiring, but it certainly deserves a place in my software collection." And Computer and Video Games awarded the game a Computer and Video Games hit and gave the game a pretty high score, graphics, sound and value 8 and playability 9. And they write, "Elite's been pretty quiet on the new games front of late, and hopefully Buggy Boy heralds the return. A great comeback game." It's not much to disagree about here, this really is a solid arcade conversion that's still a lot of fun to play today. And with that we are going to end the video, hope you enjoyed it and all that, and see you in the next one. Cheers!